Alright, welcome to episode 9, at least the start of it. Last time we tried fighting that giant, horrible pitcher plant that Meiling is stuck in, and we failed. But it was a pretty close fight, and so what I did was I adjusted things a little bit, changed some equipment, and I got Utsuho that one level up to 31 that she needed. And I think we can actually maybe take this on. Of course there's a little bit of luck involved with any boss fight in this game, but I think we're going to pop in here. We're going to finish this fight. I'll cut out any losses, and maybe we'll get melee next. Let's see. Alright, first try, and holy cow, look at that! It dropped like... oh my goodness. That's 9 shed toadstools. Those are really good items, so this is actually a really good fight for us. And we got 3 grand experience out of it too. Okay, this is great news. Hopefully this means we get Meiling, but I guess we'll have to see. Alright, well, let's see what Meiling has for us. Let's see. Alright, there she is. Her class is Chinese girl. Okay, whatever you say, game. Let's check out her leveling stats. Okay, early on. Good hit points, good attack. She's definitely an attack type. And decent defense. And mind isn't terrible. Speed is kind of slow though. Let's level her up to where she can get to with what we've got. She levels up fairly quickly. She's reaching 34 right now. And that gives her, with no buffs... wait, hold on a minute. I have an idea. We'll level her up with this thingamajig equipped. There we go. She's still pretty slow. Is it worth it to do that? Not really. It doesn't really improve her speed that much. Maybe this one? Yeah, it's not much better. 490, 156. Oh, it doesn't change... or wait, that's the wrong thing. There's so many freaking items in this game. But this is what we had equipped, right? Okay. then what? What do? We buff her attack a bunch? Yeah. Alright, we'll go with that for now. Okay, there's Meiling leveling up. Again, her stats are not very different from, that is to say, the growth rate is pretty standard. She's got TP, defense, and mind boost, so that makes her kind of a tanky character, I guess. Possibly. As for spell cards, she has 4. Brilliant Light Gem, single enemy spirit, direct attack. Ooh, cheap, too. Targets a single enemy, low power, low attack power. Good for finishing off foes. We got the Mountain Breaker, also cheap. Direct attack with high accuracy, single enemy physical, moderate damage, even though it comes from Meiling. Wow, the game is really down on Meiling. Let's see, self-recovery spell. HP recovers based on attack and magic. As a tank, Meiling will find this useful. A little bit more expensive, but still not too bad price-wise. And then she can restore a small amount of hit points to a target and cure poison, paralysis, and silence, based on her attack and magic. Okay, so that's interesting. That makes her kind of a single striking tank character with some healing capabilities. As for her special skills, she's got SDM Residence. This is kind of the usual thing. If there are more than one residence of the SDM at the front, then it increases her stats by a certain amount. Gatekeeper's Duty. All allies in front will have the defense increased by 6% per level. Yes. Guts. If the user gets KO'd, there's a 25% per level chance that she will consume a bunch of TP and stay alive with 1 hit point. Okay. When the user receives a heal, HP recovery is increased by 33% per level. If we were using weaker heals, this would be more useful, but right now not so much. Let's see, Gatekeeper now. If there are 4 allies at the front and the user is not on the far left, the user will gain 20% per level speed and take 16% per level less damage. If there are 4 allies at the front and the user's not at the far left, that seems like it could be good. Let's see. China Qigong. When the user gets a turn, counter increases by 1, maxing out at level. It goes to 0 when attacking for a counter times 10% chance, or percent increase in attack power. It goes to 0 when concentrate is used to recover 10% times counter of the user's HP. Okay, so that's a kind of a charge up skill. It goes up to level 5, which is a little surprising. Well, here, there aren't any more bosses for us to worry about. So probably the only thing to do is to actually head to floor 9. So, what we'll do is I'll set things up. I'll get us over to to the entrance to floor 9, and once I'm there, we'll cut back in, and we'll start exploring the next floor up. So, see you in a second. So, we are about ready to get started on level 9, but before we do, we have one more Stone of Awakening left. And my thought is that I'm thinking that what we want to do is we want to put an enhancer on Kane. I've been using her a lot for status buffs, and as you'll recall, she's got there's some abilities here that are very, very good that will increase her buffing capabilities and turn her buffs into heals. So we're going to pop this onto her, because why not? It's reversible. But she's been in our party a lot, and so this seems like a good place to use that. So with that said, I've got just a little bit more prep work to do, but we'll cut here, and we'll be at the stairs to level 9 in just a second. Alright, we're here. So we're basically smack dab in the middle of level 8, and this is the upstairs path to level 9, so let's see what we've got next. The Jade Jungles that brim with life. No dialogue, I guess. interesting. But we do have a relay point. And of course we don't have any way to tell where we are relative to the edges of the level, but let's start exploring, I guess. Okay, so we've got another switch-based level. So here's the switch, and it just switches which set of green things are barriered and which ones aren't. Let's see what the barrier actually says. No. Nothing special. We're running out of flavor text. So we've got another series of bushes. We are just slightly to the north and east of the stairs, and we've got a thicket blocking our way. Wow, try saying that one 3 times fast, huh? Root out all the roots we find. Ugh. Alrighty, we've got our first red exclamation point here. So we're just a little bit east of the stairs. We went through a couple of open green things, and then we kind of looped up and over and back and around, and here we go. Oh no, here we are. Well, she wants more sake, and she wants better sake, and, well, we currently have a little under 32,000 money, and we need 36 to buy the next level of sake up. I mean, do we really have a choice but to buy it, give it to her, and see what happens? I like Suika, she's a good character. It'd be good to get her in the party, but, you know, the way this has been going, rule of threes is my best hope. But we'll come back when we got the cash. So, it's looking like we're going to actually want to get Hina into the party for this area, because we're getting lots of debuffs and lots of status effects. So, probably the next time we head back to town, we'll pick up Hina and see what we can do with her in the party. Oh, this is interesting. Check this out. I headed south and then east from the stairs, and south and east, further south and east from Suika. And we've got some stairs that lead down here, which is a little interesting and somewhat unexpected. Let's just check out where these go. So they put us at the far south end of level 8, an area where we didn't even have a hint that there was actually anything really down here. Or, I mean, I guess we must have seen the stairs when we were checking out that locked treasure chest, but goodness knows what's down here. Let's check it out. Okay, it leads directly to some other upward stairs. That's strange. Oh, check this out. It looks like it might lead us to a couple of red exclamation points. Yeah, 2 of them. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, so we got a route and a 2-way tunnel. Actually, let's just fill this map area out, but just to make sure that we kind of have everything viewed already. We'll also do the same down here, just to make sure there's nothing else special for us. Alright. Well, this does lead us right back to the beginning, so we can actually go and check this out pretty easily, right? What is it, right over here? Yeah. Oh. It took one of them out. So, we're clearly going to need to find 2 more routes before we can make progress in this direction. Well, we'll keep exploring, and I guess it does give us a chance to go over this way, and maybe there's something over... meh. Alright, I'll keep exploring, we'll see what's up next. Well, well. So I headed south and west, and we found ourselves a locked treasure chest. I'll have to, you know, do the usual thing where I go and open it, but then load a save. But we're not ready to do that right yet, so I'll probably cut that in, but I'm going to keep exploring. Again, southwest corner of level 9. So also wanted to get this on record. We're going to, you know, load save after this, but let's see what's in this locked treasure chest. Metal Shattering Yokai Axe, main equipment. A couple of Speed Insight Tomes. Okay. And a couple of Swiftness Gems. And a Star of the Just. So let's see what those are, at least. Metal Shattering Yokai Axe. Reduces MP, increases base attack value, and base magic value. Interesting trade-off. Then... where is it? Star of the Just. All stats plus 20%, all affinities plus 30%, all resistance plus 15%. That's a pretty good item. Just kind of an all-around fix on weaknesses. So, there's that. But we'll back to title from here, and we'll continue with the episode. Okay, intriguing. I went further west. Instead of going south, I just kept going west. This leads us to a barrier, but it looks like that barrier leads us to a red exclamation mark. So I'll do a little bit more exploring, but we're going to want to head back here as soon as possible. Okay, down here, even further to the south and west, we've got a treasure chest that we can open. And it was blocked by a barrier that we haven't popped up yet, so far so good. Water cutting sword, very nice item. So this should be fairly easy. I just came back in from town, and we're gonna head for that red exclamation point. All we need to do is pop that, and then go over here, right down here, probably get into a fight. No, we got it. Bam. Oh, it's just a tunnel. Really? But how is that helpful? Weird. Okie dokie, we are over here, mostly west from the stairs. We've got another treasure chest we can open. Inside is 2 Yokai's fire blowguns. Material, not equipment. Very interesting. Oh boy, check this out. So I went a little bit north, and there was a spot that the barrier had been turned off at that I went across. I headed south from there, and it led me over to this treasure chest that is also unlocked. So, Ruler of Heaven's card. That's a good wind defense. I am happy about that. I like this. We've got another red exclamation point. We're mostly west, slightly north from the stairs. Let's see what this is. It's a barrier. Okay, that's useful, I guess. I mean, something to do with Yakumo-ran? I don't know. I guess we'll learn more as time goes on. So, heading further north, we've got another treasure chest here. Inside, we've got a happy hat. A happy hat? Really? What the heck is that? Item that recovers MP by walking in a game where MP recovery is scarce. Since MP recovery doesn't really go up in this game, even 1 MP remains important, adding to this equipment's usefulness. So it helps a little bit with terror, silence, death, and debuff, and then it adds MP recovery if you're at the front of the end of the battle. Oddly enough, we haven't been having that much of a trouble with MP in this game, just by rotating people back and forth, but I don't know. I guess we'll keep exploring and see if we find anything else. Okay, this is interesting, because even though, like, this seems like it's supposed to be a barrier puzzle level, they're giving us switches all over the place. So, there's one right here, kind of directly northwest from the stairs, but I don't need to push it right now. We just need to keep exploring the pink areas that still haven't been checked out. So, I'm gonna keep exploring, but it's weird. It's less of a puzzle because there's so many switches, it seems. But maybe we'll discover that the opposite's true. Alright, we gotta head back to town, but over here in the far, kind of northwest area, we went far, far, far to the north, and then we hooked west and back south again, and we got a treasure chest here that contains old model power armor. Sub-equipment. Okay. I don't think we have one of those yet, so actually let's just give it a... We have to head back out to town anyway, so may as well see what it does. High defense, attack magic and mind, and then fire, cold, wind, and physical. Okay. And it's clearly a Fallout 3 reference. Probably. So, we've got just a couple of little pink spots that I might be able to get before we get into another fight. Yeah. Alright, we are going to head back to town, and we're going to just keep exploring level 9. So, I'll be back when we get to the next thing for that. Okie doke, here we are. We are just a little bit north of the stairs, pretty much, and we got a treasure chest here. Inside, we've got a treasure chest key. Alright, very nice. We can also see that the stairs up and a level 36 boss are nearby, but we're not quite ready for them yet. As you can see, my current group is only average level 33, so we'll have to do some grinding before we're even ready to fight that boss at all. We're heading north and not heading west, really. Unlike last time, we're heading kind of straight north. As you can see, we're at what looks like it might be the north end of the level. We've got another treasure chest that we can open freely. Inside, we got a sub-equipment scouter. Of course, a DBZ reference. I wonder what it does. One MP, 1 TP, plus 10% damage from targeting enemies' weaknesses. Okay. That's, a gadget that measures your opponent's battle power. It always does this job perfectly, yet it constantly gets accused of not working correctly and gets broken to pieces as a result. The poor thing. It does happen a lot in DBZ, doesn't it? We are still over in the north end of the level. We've got another little hook over area that we can get to where there's another treasure chest. Inside, a diva's apron. There it is. 48% improvement to mind. That's really good. So this is probably worth noting. If you look at the map where we're at right now, we're kind of in the northern end, right in front of a barrier. And we've basically cleared out this whole west side of the level except for this barrier area. So the question is going to be whether we are going to try to go after some places on the east side of the level first, which probably we ought to do, but eventually we're going to have to figure out a way to get that button pressed and get over here without being blocked. It looks like the button just to the south of where we're at is probably the best way to get in here. Maybe we can do that now. Well, I'll see if I can get over there and see if I can get back here without getting blocked, but we'll be back in just a second. So short answer is yes. I made it over to this switch without crossing any barriers, and now we just have to make our way back. So we're back up here at the northern end, and we're going to start exploring this area. we'll get back when I find anything interesting, assuming there's anything in here. Okay, I did find something in here. We've got 2 red exclamation points. So let's check these out. Oh, this is big news. Not only do we have Shiki Eiki here, we've got Hijiri somewhere on this floor. Very, very important. Okay, so she's not joining us quite yet, but at least we know that she's, working on the tree area, and, well, she'll probably join eventually. Alright, one more route. As you can see on the map, one of the red exclamation point representing the bushes is gone. So, or at least I think so. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, gonna keep exploring. There's still a little bit of an area over here, probably a treasure chest or two or something. We'll have to figure that out bit by bit. So here we are, we're still in this area, in this cutoff area in the western side. But as you can see, to the north, there's a barrier, and here there's a switch. The problem is that we kind of have to hit the switch, rush up here, go through the thing that's open now, and there's not even anything in here. Although, you know what? Something might appear later, so at least we'll have it on the map. But now, in order to get back out, I have to head back over there and push the switch again. So, anyway. So it's beginning to look like in this whole area there's only one treasure chest, but here it is, and inside we've got a Century's End jacket. Which is... what? There it is. TP plus 2, good boost to HP and mind, good boost to defense, and a good boost to evade. Okay, good item. Let's see. So as you can see, I've cleared out this whole area, at least explored this whole area. I've got to go hit that button again and then head out. But actually, realistically, there's nothing else for us to do on this side of the level, so maybe we'll pop out. Actually, what happened that's interesting is that we now have 36,000 money. So let's leave the dungeon. We get some kind of a achievement. A portable vibro cannon. What is that? What did we do? Detonator Marisa. Collect 60 different materials. Portable vibro cannon. All-purpose working machine could create a real solid armor soon. That's gotta be a reference to something, but I don't know what. Anyway, to Nidori's workshop. Pure, high-quality sake butterfly, 36 grand. Do it. Oh no. Well, they gave us 100 money back for something. What do we got? Heavy drinker. Buy 3 kinds of refined sake. Oh, look, our sake-loving friend will join us. Somebody really wants them. This might be good. This might mean that we actually get Suika. Hold on, let's get over there real quick. We'll probably get there without even getting into a fight. Yeah, here we go. Oh, they're learning. Alright, everyone's favorite drunkard Oni has joined the party. And it looks like we didn't even use up the... No, I guess we did. It's gone. Fair enough. Let's go see what Suika can do. She is all the way at the bottom of the list. And let's check out her stats. Okay. As you might expect, she's got good hit points and very good attack. Definitely an attack type. What is not what I expected is that her defense is lower than her mind. Although both are kind of okay. Her evasion is good, her speed is mediocre. Alright, let's bring her up to full power. And, yeah, nothing really incredible stats-wise. Her HP is surprisingly low. But we're gonna just buff her attack like crazy. And call that a day. The question is, what else can she do? So here's Suika. Let's see, we've got attack, mind, and resistance boost to start. She's got, it looks like 5 spell cards. So throwing Mount Togakushi, single enemy nature-based, high accuracy, good balance, throwing Atlas, single enemy wind, low accuracy, expensive, 7 MP. We've got gathering and dissipating, road attack, magic attack, wind. It lowers attack and magic. So unless I bring her magic power up, this won't be especially good for us, but we can try it anyway. Then we've got missing power, self-target dark type. Increases the caster's attack, def, and mind, but lowers speed. High delay. Ooh, weird. Have to pair that up with Aya doing some trickery there. Let's see. Single enemy dark. Art of Segaki Binding. High accuracy, dark spell targets a single enemy. Low power, but does paralysis, heavy, and terror. So she seems kind of single enemy focused, so we'll probably end up using her mostly in boss fights. If we pair her up with Aya, we can make use of this missing power ability. But if we don't, we probably don't want to try it, because it'll slow her down too much. Let's see. How about her other special skills? We got the Ibuki Gourd. Upon turn, the user will either recover 10% per level hit points, level MP, or increase a bunch of stats by 10% per level. Wow, only one of these effects will happen per turn, but each turn one of them happens. Very cool. We got Free Spirited Oni. The lower the enemy's HP, the more damage the user deals. Damage bonus maximized at 66%, which, okay, it's something. Fog Labyrinth. While the user's in front, all in front gain accuracy and evasion increased by 12% per level. That's really good. In fact, I'll probably just invest those points now. Art of Oni Binding. Upon the user's turn, the user may inflict paralysis on all enemies. Wow. Duration of chance to be inflicted is increased on Oni-type enemies. Sure. We'll put points in that, too. And then we've got, finally, Encounter with a Strong Foe. If the user does not defeat an enemy after attacking it, the user's stats will be increased by 7%. Oh, wow. That's good, too. All of these are good. We'll do that. That should work for now. Then, of course, we gotta throw equipment on her. Basake is all gone, so we can't give her one of those. But what can we do here? We can... Look at how low her magic is. Good gravy. Well, that didn't take long. We've got a treasure chest here. I just barely left the stairs and went a little bit east and a little bit north, and there we go. We've got some cash. 1,000 money is really... It's like 3 fights. It's not really worth it. Alrighty, we're on the far east end of the level. You can see that there's 2 like spots that would be barriers. We're on the far east one, and we found a treasure chest over here. Inside is some Pale Wings Thruster goodness. I think we have one of these already, so anyway. More useful items. So this right here is a fairly interesting find. We've gone a little bit north and hooked a little bit back west, but we're still in this kind of far east wing of the level. First off, there's a connection here, so you can get there, but then we found a treasure chest here. Inside we've got the arch. And, well, it looked like we might be getting close to that other one, but I guess not. So, anyway, one more treasure chest. Another good chunk of the level explored. I'm gonna keep looking. Okie dokie, we've got another treasure chest here. So as you can see, I'm kind of exploring this northeastern corner of the level. And everything kind of twists around a lot here, but we've got another treasure chest. Inside is another luster candy, so that's actually a pretty good piece of equipment, so good to have another one. It's worth noting that there are 2 more red exclamation points just to the north of us right here. And there's the upstairs just to our, and that boss just to our, south. But it's not obvious how we're going to get there, because there aren't, any pink level bits that seem to point directly in that direction, but we'll see. So the path was very, twisty-turny, but we did manage to find our way up to the northern section here, and we've got 2 more red exclamation points, as well as a nice little dead end there. Anyway, this is already down, so we can just go get these right now, right? She said it. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if this is there must be a slightly different line if we don't actually go see Eiki first. Interesting. Marisa in favor of the direct approach, as usual. Looks like the final route. Okay, so as you can see, that does clear up the last bush in our way. I guess that's going to lead us right to the boss in the upstairs. But we're still not ready for that boss yet, and we still have a decent amount of this level to explore. So we'll keep going, and well, I'll come back when we find something. Bingo, we got a treasure chest. So I'm up here in the northeastern corner of the level. There's this area that kind of just hooks straight south. At the bottom, there's a dead end, but with a treasure chest at the end. Inside, a couple of purifying amulets, which is a good material. Very nice. Alright, this is interesting here. We've got a tunnel, but it's not obvious where it leads. So we're over here on the east side of the level, and let's see where this goes. What, really? Okay, well that's... What's the point of that? I guess the point of that is if you push the switch in the wrong order or something and you trap yourself, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, there's a tunnel there, and I don't know what use it is, but I'm gonna keep exploring. Here we are at the far east end of the level still, and we got another treasure chest. Inside, some cash. Bah. So we're over here in the far northeast corner of the level. There's a barrier that's up and a treasure chest that looks like it's behind it. In order to get this one, we're going to have to hit that switch that's just kind of to our south and slightly to our west, and then head up here from there. I guess the tunnel that we found a minute ago will be useful for that, if nothing else. So we're finishing up our exploration of this kind of eastern area. We've still got that one treasure chest up in the far corner to get, but there's one more treasure chest right down over here. Purple metallic armor, which is a good defense increasing stuff. So my next thing to do, I think, is going to go get that thing up in the northeastern corner, and then we'll go check and see what the removing those bushes has done for us. Alright, here we are at the last treasure chest that I think we need to... the last area that we haven't really explored in this level except for where those bushes were. Final treasure chest. Inside is a Stone of Awakening. Alright. Well, we'll do something with that. Next thing we'll do is... I'll head back to town, I guess. And get a couple... Wow, 2 of them. 30,000 cash, a trading manual, and magic gem. Interesting. What do we got? What did we do? So over here, 30 hours of play, 30,000 cash. Here's some more money. 60 hours, we get even more money. Then, over here, we get a magic gem, 4 or more characters with 1,000 battle points. And there was something else that we got too, but I don't see where it was. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Maybe I'll put up a... Very strange. Because we did get 3 items for sure, right? It's not like I got any of these. So who knows? Well, whatever. We got 3 items for what looked like 2 achievements, but I must have just missed one. Anyway, maybe I'll come back to it when I figure. I'll have to check the video and splice something in. Anyway. So we got one more Stone of Awakening, and I figure, what the heck? Let's make Nazarene a sorcerer. Because why not? So this is bizarre. So I'm gonna cut this in, but basically we got 2 achievements at the same time. We got Favorite Team, and we got Veteran Player. But it gave us 3 items. It gave us some cash, and it gave us the Magic Gem, and it also gave us a training manual, and I cannot figure out... And in fact, there isn't a 3rd thing that we got. I'm not sure why we got an extra training manual. I'm going to put up an image that should be up right now, and you can see that there were little circles around 54 and 51 when those other 2, when 11 and 92 popped up. But we definitely got both of those already. The 51 was when we got Suika. Was before we got Suika, and this one was a little earlier in the same episode as well. So I'm confused, but they gave us an extra training manual, so be it. Whatever, right? So I was doing some grinding, and we got another thing. I was grinding some low-level FOEs. Oh boy. So we defeated 10 FOEs, and that means that an Oni will have her eyes on you. There are a few FOEs who exist only to be hunted for their drops. Interesting. So that means... probably Hoshiguma Yugi? I don't know. What I'm doing right now is I'm kind of going through the lower floors and checking for anything that has popped up in the interim. But we'll see if anything interesting pops up, and I'll cut to whatever we find. So we're back down here on level 5. You might remember that we've checked on this thing a couple of times at least, but I haven't checked on it in a while, so why not? Okay, we've actually cleared this one, so that's progress at least. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna keep exploring and grinding, because we're gonna need to level up to 36-ish in order to fight that next boss. So yeah, I'll cut to anything else that we find that's interesting. here we are on floor 6, and we're up in the northeast corner, and there was a spot here that we now have a red exclamation point. So let's check this out. Oh, we've got another gate for Chen, apparently. So we'll have to get her some battle points or something so that she can finish that, is what I think is going on here. Meanwhile, I'm just grinding a little bit more, because why not? And we're gonna buff our stats. We now don't have extra sake to buy, so we can spend money at the Magic Library as much as we want, or at Hijiri's shop. But yeah, I just got a bunch of lower level enemies to fight, and just checking up on things as we move our way up the areas we haven't seen in a while. Okay, just one more little addendum here. I managed to get up here without that FOE barreling into me. Here's how I did it. I went over here, and then I just kind of went over here until that FOE... Hold on one second. Oh, come on. There we go. So I went back and forth here until the FOE went back to his original position, and then I snuck past over here, just like that. Of course, we're all super over-leveled for this fight, so we'll do it next time. But I did manage to get my way over there in my process of exploring the lower levels, or rather re-exploring the lower levels. And so, yeah, I'll have another boss to fight once we get into the next episode. So, see you with the next part that I cut in after this. So the last thing for us to check on this level is just to go up this way and see what's up here. I suspect it's just going to be, you know, a little pattern and the boss. And, yeah. So this is a level 36 boss. We are not yet ready for this boss, so we're going to have to do some grinding. I'll cut that all out, but the... what I'll do, I think I'll do here is I'll cut the episode here. We'll call this episode here. We'll start the next episode with an attack on this level 36 boss after I've done the requisite grinding. And, yeah, we'll take that on, and then we'll check out level 10. So, yeah, this has been episode 9 of Labyrinth of Touhou. Met up with some cool characters, got Suika to join, and, yeah. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see y'all later.